Chat. Holy. My days, man. We start soon. We might start soon. I didn't stream yesterday, chat. I didn't have internet. Neither do I have today, but the difference is I'm using school Wi-Fi, right? And it's very, very damn slow. I was like, you know what? Let me see how slow is school Wi-Fi. I'll try to stream using the Wi-Fi, right? We have the Wi-Fi here in the school, and I was like, let me just use the Wi-Fi and see how it goes. So yeah, you know, because I can't be taking trades off stream though. But I can take trades on stream and late. I don't have any problem with that. As long as I'm tracking myself, that's good, right? As long as I'm tracking myself, that's good. But yeah, and we are not going to have internet until like first of what? 1st of August? That's August, right? After July is August, right? Right, chat. Holy. Give it like 10 minutes, chat. We'll be starting soon, right? 9 a.m. Eastern time. 9 a.m. Eastern time. We have it like 3 seconds late. That's crazy. I'll be streaming using school Wi-Fi, chat. Like real, for real. At this point, I'm no longer going to use my internet. Even though to use school Wi-Fi, you still need the internet, right? Holy! Let's get started, right? Holy shit! Sugar. Alright, chat. Let's get down to business, right? Good evening, chat. It has been a minute. Not really though, just yesterday. I ain't got my glasses, so I was eating, I forgot. Okay. I can see things better now. I can see the future better now. We had a couple trades yesterday, chat. I didn't trade on stream yesterday because of internet, right? But yeah, I mean, I think. Holy. Wait, let me reduce this and make sure you guys can hear me first. Can you guys hear me? Awesome, you guys can hear me. So we had a couple trades, we had and I think it's pretty visible here that the idea was the same as the one I wanted here. That was on Monday, I think. We had the same idea and we ended up just profiting from this idea basically. And then we got weekend entry buys, which is what we would have had yesterday. I ended up having premature trade, right? In fact, I think on the last stream I had is when I fucked up big time here, right? I sold here. Meanwhile, that was a trade that took off stream. I remember I wasn't supposed to take this trade. If I'd waited, I wouldn't have a single trade, and perhaps I would have had the one I had off stream still, and a little bit early. This trade was early. It was 8 p.m. These were the right trades, but this wasn't really. But the idea was right still, right? It was the same idea as I've been screaming. I screamed a lot by Monday Monday, right? Yeah. So that's pretty much where we are at the account. We are negative 3%, which is not bad. 3.2%. It's not bad. We're currently with this, but don't forget this is a $1,000 account, right? So that's why I'm like the percentages I'm basing myself as if this is 1,000, and it is, right? When I brought the account to deposit, and I haven't made a deposit yet, so we're like with $6. We took it to $17. We made 1.1% yesterday, right? And yeah, but we're still negative, right? We're still negative. We have got some work to do still. So yeah, I mean, we can't rush it. The same way I didn't force anything yesterday, right? So now let's jump to what matters, right? Well, starting from a daily, we have, I think, the same levels. We've got this support over here, right, chart? Make it visible for time frames except weekly and monthly, right? And then we've got this support, which is the support that price ended up tapping on, and that's support this is the thing I've been screaming actually. And then we got that resistance over there, right? And yeah, I mean, now I have to mark Now if price happens to come chart and break this support, then we're going to be interested in marking the next support, which I'm slightly confused on where it has to be. In fact, I think I have to mark that now because price already just tapped this support, right? I don't know, man. It looks pretty tricky, can't lie. We clearly have this support here, but I think that's damn far from where price currently is. Let me just see how that looks like for. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah, we're going to have that weekly support over here. It's the first time that I'm having weekly level, right, chat? Really. We're going to have that weekly support there. And go to daily time frame. Right, that on daily time frame it will be this, right, for sure. But that's way too far. I think we can still mark the gaps here. We've got the gap here. Wait, we've got this gap here. Yeah. So that's gonna be my next support, basically. A correction of that gap, which we didn't have a correction yet, right? So then I go to forward time frame, and oh wait, no, I forgot. Then I have to mark these levels. I have to take a rectangle and mark. Holy, why are you available for weekly? Why on earth you available for weekly? Awesome. Drag it lower. Awesome. Okay. So this is pretty much it, right? So what we're having here, chat, from a far perspective is we had. I want to speak about the idea of yesterday. I think that was it was the same idea I've been screaming all these past days, really. So we have got those lows taken, right? So the current highs, the current highs are this, and we had the lows taken here, the internal lows taken, right? These 4 lows, and then we have these lows over here as well, sitting over here, right? So to say, if price comes and close below these lows, I'll be interested in looking for shorts. If price is below these lows, and my target is gonna be the next lows, pretty much it. So for now, I cannot sell and I cannot be thinking of shorts simply because price took 4-hour liquidity and now can go take highs in order to go down, right? Because there are 2 ways that price can go down now, right? Or there are 2 ways for me to be looking for shorts. I know that we are doing this, we're in a bearish market, but we took liquidity here, right? So one of the ways would be if price can come, take a high, to take this internal high here, and then bounce back lower. That would be an opportunity for shorts to target what? The lows here. As simple as that, right? Another opportunity for buys, another way to look for buys would be price coming all the way down, break this support, close below this support, and then I can look for continuations to the next lows. That'll be pretty much it. So now I'm waiting for price to either take the weight of these internal highs here or to close below these lows for me to be looking for shorts, right? So in the meantime, I cannot be buying simply because price is below this resistance, right? I can't be thinking of buying yet, and the structure also not good. Don't forget, for me to buy, I had to buy yesterday. Week entry buys, first initial reaction, this support level. That was good. That was a good buy, right? But today, well, the only way I can buy is by waiting for structure break, right? Because we had the first initial reaction yesterday already, which is pretty much them here, which happened pretty much here, right? So I'm waiting for price to break these highs, close above. If you can print out the structure like this, right? For example, high, right? High low, high low, and breaks those highs. My bad. And break these highs. I'll be interested in jumping there for longs. Take profit on the highs. That'll be it, right? Because we took liquidity on the lows, and I got my first initial reaction here because we're all very bullish. We broke the internal high, 4-hour high, and we created a structure where we ended up breaking again. Then we can go towards the next resistance. That'll be it, right? But then I need that structure. I need that sort of structure to be printed. If it's not printed, then I'm not really interested in anything yet, because don't forget, if price comes and close above these levels for a time frame, and I just decide to buy right there because we took liquidity, that's pretty damn something, chat. That's still looking for problems. Why? Because price can literally, wait, I'm switching off AC. Price can literally do this, come all the way up here, right? Break, and you're like, oh, let me buy now, right? And we can go to the next resistance. That can happen. But the thing is, price can respect these highs to keep pushing lower, prints a higher, lower high, and then keeps doing this. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be buying here, like buying right after price breaks this resistance, because you'll be neglecting this overall idea, this overall direction that price has been leading to. Unless something like, unless something like this starts to happen, right? And then you're like, okay, perhaps these, we're now having these, but we're not having these yet without structure, right? So that's something to be careful with, right, chat? That's something to be careful with. Let me just delete all the levels here. So yeah, I mean, damn straightforward. And it's a Friday, right? So we get a closure above these levels. We have like 3 hours and 53 minutes for a candle to close. Closure above these levels, and I won't be jumping for buys yet, right? Unless we get a pullback and then we break the highs, and then I'll be interested in jumping for buys, take profit on the highs, because I know that now we have structure. We've got high low, perhaps higher low here, and then higher low, and then if price breaks that, it's going to print higher high, and then perhaps might have a higher low again, and that'll be my high low, and then price breaks that, I can be looking for buys towards the next, and that'll be my high low. It's just market structure, right, chat? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I can't sell. Today is pretty messed up because I cannot sell now, and I can't buy now, and I explained the reasons why I can't do it, none of them, right? For shorts, I'm waiting for a closure below these levels, or price takes liquidity and bounce back lower. These are the two scenarios, right, for shorts. Yeah. So, and for longs, I'm looking for price to or come all the way down here, take liquidity, bounce back higher. I'll get freshness reaction here as well again. But the thing is, I cannot get freshness reaction again here because there's a high chance that we might not have the reaction we had here for price to keep pushing high. Perhaps price is not coming to break and close below. That's the only issue. Because don't forget the overall idea, right? The overall structure here: lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So I got my freshness reaction here already, which was this. Expecting another one at the same level for the second time. It's not really smart. So I can't get a trade based on freshness reaction again. What I can do instead is, if a 4 candle comes, takes liquidity, and fails to close below, close above, then I can get into the trade. But that won't be a freshness reaction, just like how it was yesterday, right? So yeah, so these are pretty much the ideas for buys. For shorts. For buys, it's just yeah, we come all the way down, we take liquidity, we close above, and then I'll be looking for buys, right? But pretty damn tricky. I would need some sort of structure as well for the buys still. You know why? Because we could fail easily and keep continuing to the downside. So still, you know, for weak entry buys, it's much easier because I'm gaining the freshness reaction, right? But after taking liquidity, I still need to wait for some structure, and that's the reason why. In fact, it's just the scenario that we're having right now, right? Okay, what's the scenario that we're having right now? We took liquidity here on the lows, beautiful, right? But what we're having here, we have this. We have this resistance. Oh, okay, we now took liquidity, right? So it means if price comes close above that resistance, you can buy. No, it doesn't mean that. Why it doesn't mean that? Because this is a resistance for sure. I know that, right? But the thing is, if a 4 candle just comes and closes above those level, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have structure. Oh, my bad. Sorry. It doesn't necessarily mean that here you can now buy towards the next resistance. Not quite. Why? Because don't forget that what we are printing here is lower high on the top, and whatever, lower high, whatever. There, I cannot really get to see that because of the angle that I've placed my MT5, but I can adjust. Let me just put on this level so that we can. Let me just, yeah, wait. So what I'm saying here is that if price comes and close above this resistance, even though we took liquidity here, it doesn't necessarily mean we are going to go up. It could mean that, but not quite yet, unless we have something sorted. And why is that? Because we have lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So what would make me think that when we break and close above these levels, we are reaping higher straight forward to the next resistance, right? Couldn't that just simply be another lower high here? Wait, my bad. Another lower high here? Yeah, like another lower high here. Meaning, couldn't price just come all the way down, all the way up, and then keep pushing lower, respecting these highs, these highs, these highs, or these highs. You know, so gotta be very careful with that. Wait, my bad. Why am I lagging so bad? Gotta be very careful with that. So wait, what are the ways I can approach these then, right? If it's really hard to buy above that resistance, well, there's a way to do so. It's just waiting for price to build up. It's waiting for some sort of structure. How does that look like? So I want to see price closing above these levels, but I won't jump in right away. I want to see a pullback. I want to see a high low, because price just goes up, printing markets high low, right? When price prints a high low here and goes back up and breaks this previous high, right? This is a resistance now. Price breaks that resistance, right? Let me just mark that very well. Let me assume price breaks this resistance now. Then I can look for a buy above this resistance after printing a high low, targeting what? The next resistance. Why? Because we took lows, right? We created enough higher lows in a major time frame, not like 50-minute time frame. I'm talking about like 4-hour time frame, right? And then I can target what? The next highs. So, and to be frank enough, I don't think we might have all that today for the buys. You know what I mean? I think we could I don't think easily, but I think there's a chance that we could be having shorts, we could have sales, we could be thinking of selling if price below these levels. I think that's doable. That can happen today. Price coming and closing below these levels, that can happen today. But price going all the way up, like high low, breaks that high, prints a new high here, and then I can target the next resistance. I don't think that will happen today, because we have 2 hours left on charts, right? And this candle has 3 hours and 48 minutes to close. So I don't really think, checking back here, I don't really think we have enough time, right? Because we are going to be out before the 4 candle closes. So and for the sales here, I want to see a 4 candle closure. That's it. I don't want to see a 50-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute. I want to see a 4-hour candle closure below these levels, right? Or at least 1-hour candle closure. But the 1-hour candle would have to be really bearish. You know what I mean? Like, for me to be thinking of shorting right there. So and I wouldn't like it to be in one pop movement. Meaning, I don't want it to be like wait, let me just illustrate that with candle, right? I don't want it to be like straight 2 candles coming all the way down. I don't want that. Why I don't want that? Oh, isn't that good? Doesn't that show volume? In one part it does, but in other it doesn't, because if I wait for a 1-hour candle closure and we just get 2 straight candles to the downside, what will happen here is that even though price might go lower later on because we close below these levels, the thing is you should expect a pullback. You know what I mean? So if price just tanks straight forward to the downside, what might happen is then price might go up first to retest these levels, right? And then the next candle, right, rebreaking the lows, or hold on, rebreaking the lows might be a good idea for the continuations, right? Rebreaking which lows? Rebreaking these lows over here, right? So that's the reason why how price approaches these levels is as important as the trade itself, right? If it's just like a straightforward, like price just dropping, like tanking, like just like how it happened yesterday. Look at this, chat. Just like this move, 1, 2, 3 consecutive candles. First initial reaction for buys. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see prices going straight forward to these levels. Then I won't be interested in looking for buys. For shorts, I'm basing myself on 1-hour time frame, right? But if price does this, like how it's doing right now, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And then this is good, right? But with volume, of course, this is good because I know that price has made itself to that level. It's not just a completely tank. You know what I mean? So yeah, and don't forget that whenever price is over very bullish, price reacts on very important supports, especially if just price tends to drop like without any pullbacks to that level, right? We usually get a pullback after tapping that level, just like how we had yesterday. We tanked straight forward the support, pullback. Can price continue? Let's just see, right? But how do we know that price can actually continue? And we are still bearish only if price breaks this support. Then we know that this was the pullback. But if price doesn't break this support, we don't know yet if this is a pullback, right? Why? Because that can be a higher high, right? That can be the initial movement to the upside, right? Meaning price can now be printing higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and whatever. So for me to kind of like know that that's not the case, I want to see what? I want to see price breaking this lows over here, right? And closing below these lows. And then I'm like, okay, now this was a pullback. I know that was a pullback. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why didn't I get weak entry sales on this resistance? Pretty damn simple. Whenever we take liquidity, I cannot do that. If we didn't have liquidity taken here, I could have weak entry sales there. Like pretty much, right? Just like how I had weak entry buys here, I could have weak entry sales here, because we took, the only reason why I had weak entry buys there is because that's an overall very bullish, and we took liquidity on the highs here. Wait, on the highs. Oh, I forgot to mark that resistance. Pretty damn naked by charts yet, chat. I was explaining. I forgot to mark the resistance over here as well. That was gonna be it. Wait, let me mark that resistance first, and then I'll keep talking, right? I mean, we ended up jumping for weekend to buys because we took liquidity here, right? As you can tell, this week was bigger than this, so we took liquidity here, right? That's the reason why I ended up jumping for weekend to buys, right? So the next level we have now is these highs, because this is now pretty much invalid, right? So yeah, but and I couldn't be jumping for weekend entries sales here, because looking back to the left, we have got this week over here, right? We've got this week, and this week is what? Longer than this week. So it means price took liquidity on these levels. So if we took liquidity to go up, why would I be looking for shorts? I can think of it, right? And how can you think of it? Because if you check the overall structure now, it's like we have pretty low highs and lower lows. But what could guarantee me that would have a reaction over there? Especially if we took liquidity, if we tapped a very important level. What if just price like went through? You know what I mean? Because we took liquidity here already, right? So yeah, gotta be careful with that, chat. And the way price goes up too, right, chat? So that's pretty much it. I have got, let me just mark that internal high over there. We've got internal for our high here, right there. So we could have, I think we could easily have sales also, right? Not only by closing below, as I spoke about, but also taking liquidity on the highs, bounce back lower. But I can base myself on 1 hour high or 4 hour high. But the thing is, for the 4 hour candle, I need like 3 hours and 42 minutes to close. So let me just see how price approaches those levels, right? Because of the trend. So let me check the lower time frames. What am I getting? Yeah, I think I could. If a 1 hour candle comes all the way up here, right, takes liquidity, but fails to close above these highs, it closed below, I can look for shorts. My first take profit will be an internal 1 hour low. Not this support, an internal 1 hour low, because then I can say we took an internal 1 hour high, so before we go up we have to take an internal 1 hour low. You know what I mean, chat? So let me just illustrate that really well. To say if we have a candle, if we have a market open, right, and price just decides to go up from here, right? Oh, my bad. And price decides to go up from here, like doing this, right, and then this, and takes the on that level, I can look for shorts. Right after 1 hour candle closes, but my target won't be this support. It can be over that support, but my initial target, since we took an internal high, what's gonna be the low here, right? So my initial target, if I have jump for shorts here, is gonna be these lows over here, right? Because don't forget, higher high, higher low. So for price to go up after tapping resistance, we need to take liquidity on the lows first, and the lows are pretty much these ones now. I want to see liquidity being taken here. So that would look like something like this. Wait, hold on. That would look like something like this. Price is kind of dirty right now, right? Let me just delete some stuff here and here. Holy, I deleted too much. Okay. That looks like, I can even delete this because I think the illustration is good. So that would look like something like this. Wait, that would look like, we have this support, right? This is the low. We have that high over there. So price can come all the way up, take liquidity, close below, create a structure on lower time frames that is aligning to a bearish side. I get in over there, my take profit will be on these lows, right? Because I'm expecting price to take these lows before going up, right? But if we manage to come and close below these lows, there's a high chance we might now continue to the next lows and to the next lows, right? So that might be the play of the day. So we don't have necessarily to wait for a 4 hour candle closure, right? We can get a reaction basing ourselves on a 1 hour candle closure as well. It just depends on how the candle closes and how price goes up as well, right? So yeah, I think we could there's possibilities that we could have trades today. We could gotta be patient though, Gotta be patient though, and that's an internal 4-hour high as well, right, chat? Gotta be patient though. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that, chat. Just waiting for that. Is music playing though? I can't hear shit. Wait. Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, I mean, we can't do much now, chat. Gotta be waiting. I think the breakdown was pretty much it. Was pretty much well done, and we are good. We're doing good. Besides the few mistakes we made, we're doing pretty damn good. I can't complain. Let me just go to the journal. We're going to pick up. I know we're going to pick up. Just have to be patient. 3% is not bad though. No, 3% is not bad. I know I could have avoided like this bullshit here. I could have avoided that was a trap. I could have avoided this. I wasn't supposed to have a trade here this day. That was on stream, by the way. I took a trade earlier, and I opened the stream much earlier than I usually do, because I had to, like, you know, journal and document the trade on stream, which I did, right? I don't think I have journaled the trade, but I had to, like, just have the trade on stream. You know what I mean? Because I took it off stream and I had internet and everything. This was a good loss, chat. This was the loss I had, and I was like, why did I even have an L over here? This was the idea that day I was angry as hell, because I was confused, man. Price had everything to go down, like, and I mean it. You know what I mean, Chad? I wanted this. I got in over here. I wanted price to come to this support. We had everything to do so. And if you're skeptical of that, right? I want you to look left. Look left, right? Let's do this. I want you to see. I got in somewhere around these levels, right? Let's do this. I got in here, which is pretty much the same as I got. It's pretty much the same entry I had yesterday as well. Look, that what I wanted that day, right? The drop I wanted yesterday is just this drop that ended up happening. Like, the idea was beautiful, and in fact, it's the thing that I've been fighting, and I ended up just like almost blowing the account. I mean, hitting my daily risk. Here, I attempted here, and you know what I mean. I just got overwhelmed, and I was like, you know, let me just wait. And then I attempted here again, and I attempted here much earlier than I had to. I attempted here by 8 p.m. I don't trade 8 p.m. I don't trade 8 a.m. Eastern, chat. I trade from 9 a.m. Eastern time. So, but I attempted here again, right? And here was the worst thing I've ever done, chat, because I had no clue. I knew that price had to go down, but the thing is, why wouldn't you just wait for price to break a very important support, close below that support, and then you can begin to look for shorts? Because, well, if price had closed below this support level over here, then, oh my, that was too big, right? But I'm saying if price had closed below this support level, then there would be a high chance that price can now begin to the next support level, which was pretty much close to my entry point here, and then I could scale that into my take profit, which was exactly what I had here that day. So I was overwhelmed, I can't lie, and I was like so convinced with the idea that market had to go down, and that's the reason why I ended up having some shorts here, some shorts here, some shorts here, you know what I mean, and some shorts here. Like, I was like, hell, we have to go down. Did we did. But I've learned my lesson that you don't have to chase the markets, right? If you took an L here and there's nothing to be shown, even though you know price has to go down, just wait for a thing to appear. And I know your thing might not appear, because, or it might appear, but it might appear on a time that you don't trade. Like, for example, the thing appeared here, but during what time? A time that I don't trade. So it means I wouldn't have had this trade that I wanted here. That's not bad at all, because then I would have had a different type of trade here that day. A weekend tree buys, which is exactly what I ended up having again, right? I bought, take profit right there. And that's it. So sometimes the trade you want doesn't want you. And you have to be fine with that, right? And it's like something that you have to keep fighting with you'll be fighting with that for forever, basically, because some days the idea is good, you're chasing that setup, but you know, but setup just doesn't want you, and that can be seen by the time price moves, right? Because I was expecting this move to happen by 9 p.m. but it's happening. It started happening, Chad, from London time. This beautiful move, break of these levels, retest, all from London. And it began to get my entry point from like 8 a.m. Eastern time, Chad. So this wasn't my trade, even though I wanted this trade so bad, and I got an L here. I was hell confused about that, right? And I knew that price had to go down. I ended up getting here, and I didn't have to, because I had to wait for price to break these lows. And I knew that. I was just hoping that market open could just drag this thing lower. It didn't happen. Price went up, you know. And I tried here. I was like, you know, I had enough. I just waited for the next day. And I jumped in 8 p.m. on the charts, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I saw it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I had like $6 in the account, by the way. So if I had to blow it, I would have to deposit like $20 for the next day, for the next trading day, right? So I get in over here, I end up closing exactly where I wanted to close that day, but then price ended up just going to where my actual support was, and then we ended up getting weekend tree buys because price just ended up just having one move to the downside and approaching very important support, and we're overall very bullish. I get in for longs, take profit, and that's it. And now we're back. Not really much, but I ended up solving a little bit of the issues I had. I can't lie. So yeah, what's the lesson here? The lesson is gotta be patient, bro. Like, and don't chase it. Like, really, don't chase it. Like, for real, right? Markets don't move in a straight line. Like, really, chat. So you shouldn't be chasing. Just let the market come to you. Like, just let the market come to you for real, and I mean it. And it's something that I'm also struggling with, all right? And I'm still trying to find ways to improve every day. So like I've reached a certain level. Nothing, man. I'm just trying my best. That's the reason why I'm even live streaming. Just trying to hold myself accountable, trying my best to respect my rules, not to blow accounts over how I feel and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So just gotta be careful, and not even careful. Just have to be patient. Like, to be honest. And I know. It's hard to be patient when you take an L and you know where price will go, or you think you know where price will go, because there's no certainty, right? But the key is don't chase. Wait for price to come to you, and it will come to you. Like, really, it will come to you. It might not be that same trade you wanted, but price will eventually give you something pretty much similar, right, chat? So that was the lesson I've learned. Quite down. I think we're gonna end the month red, but it doesn't really matter, right? We have to learn, and we're here to learn, right? I'm not here to act like I know everything and I'm the perfect and the best trader ever. No, man. I'm just trying to fight the markets every day and fight myself. In fact, not even fight the markets anymore. I'm here trying to fight myself every day, Chad. So because I know I'm good reading the markets. I'm good reading price action and stuff like that. But I have big issues with I don't like being wrong, even though I know that I just have to be more patient. The trade will come to me later on. You know, if you're wrong but doing the right thing, you're not wrong. You're actually right. You know what I mean? It's just market didn't want to move that day. Simple as that. That's what happened with the L I had. You know what I mean, chat? So yeah, that's pretty much it. The next lows. But yeah, a beautiful trade that was, man. Even though that was an L, that was a beautiful trade. That was a beautiful breakdown, beautiful everything, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mark this low. We've got some lows over here, Chad. We've got some lows over here. Man, this stream is not lagging, Chad. I'm streaming using school Wi-Fi, man. I can't believe this. This is mind blowing. I love trading on stream so much that whenever I don't trade on stream, I feel a little bit off. I feel like I just don't feel good, can't lie. It doesn't feel right. That's what I want to say. But I'm having like a much bigger delay right now. I'm having like a 5 seconds delay. Right away. Yeah, 5, which is not bad though. I don't think 5 seconds is bad of a deal. I don't think so. So I'll be back in a minute, right? I'll be back in a minute, Jack. Pop, pop, pop. Holy! Alright. Market open soon, right? Oh, market just opened, Jad. Imagine leaving the charts when market just opened. That's crazy. I'll be back. How is it late right now? Yeah, same 5 seconds, not bad. Not the worst, not the worst. For a borrowed internet, that's good. Can't lie. Okay, so market just open right now, chat, and wait, I wanna see something. We have candles at bottom. Nah, we have good structure. So what we are seeing here is alright. Can't force, right? Can't force. Wait to come up, right? Take those lows, and that'll be good. Or we come and close below these levels, but not any like bullshit closure. Like if it's a 1 hour closure, I wanna see it with structure on the downside, right? But I would have to be a 4 hour closure rather than 1 hour. But let's see. Let's see what ends up unfolding over here for us, chat. Let's see what ends up unfolding for us here, chat. And we've got liquidity here also, because this was a shy move to the upside, right? That was a damn shy move to the upside. Not much. This is a range, right? Don't forget, this is all range. People like trading ranges though. I also do, but when it's not confusing, this is all range, right, Chan? So something has to happen here. Liquidity somewhere, right? Liquidity here, or a closure bar with structure, or a closure below with structure. One or the other. As simple as that. Nothing fancy, man. Nothing fancy, chat. Nothing fancy, chat. Looks good though. Looks good. Not bad. Not bad of a price section. Not bad of a price section. I can say that for sure. The way I love streaming, chat, I can't explain. Like really. And I mean it. I love trading when I'm talking. I have a hard time trading when I'm not talking. It's like I just need to talk to explain what I'm looking for, and I just, you know, because when I'm not talking, even though, you know, yesterday I had a trade, right? Let me remove my pants, man. It's hot here. Yesterday I had a trade, chat, and I was like I was so confused, man. I was trading with the voices in my head, like, you know what I mean? Like I knew what I was doing, but I was like, that was literally just my voices in my head, man. Let me check out the structure. If it's really good, even from 1 minute perspective. Nah, it's just BS, man. I mean, but yeah, kinda. Look, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. You see, right? So not bad. I don't think it's anything significant because of the time frame, but not bad. Wait, I wanna see something. Alright. Not really as good as these though. For sure not. It's not the worst of it all, but it's not the best of it all as well. You know what I mean, Jen? Yeah. Let me just try to fix some stuff here, my ID5. There's some stuff that I really want. But I don't know how to paste them. Wait. There should be some around these levels for real. I'm just kind of lazy to look for them, man. I don't think they're highly important though. I'm good with my lines, but I don't think they matter. We're getting some volume now, chat. We're getting some volume, man. That's good.
Big fishes are still eating, right? It's always like that. The small Kulba boys who are trying to survive from Zambia, elsewhere, Kenya. I saw some Kenyans crying. Like, what's happening? They're so being burned out. Yes, I was speaking to you, was speaking.
And I noticed that I would be averaging, if I had to trade 2 weeks a month, I would be having two to three trades a week, sometimes one. So that's like 4 or 5 trades a month. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. But since I can do the waiting and I know how to do the waiting, I'll trade every day. I'll be live streaming every day. I'll be here every day. Right, chat? I'll be here every day, right? I should. 10 trades a month is not bad. Imagine having like 8 trades a month, man. That's good. That's some good work ethic, right? And then 1 L over there. You know, I like how I evolve so much in trading chat. I remember that there is a time I was marking every single support resistance, like you know, I'd go even to 15-minute time frame. I would mark every single, and I would look for the best, quickest scalp within those ranges, and that worked somehow. I think everything works, chat. It's just about if you have enough sample size. You know what I mean? You have to collect data, just that. Because I've done loads of different stuff, all around the same idea though, but like market structure, but not as deep as I really pay attention on now, right? But that is really something, can't lie. Holy, wait, I wanna see something. This is quite something. I wanna see if we took liquidity somewhere to go this up, like, cause we closed below, right? Wait, I wanna check from daily, because we need a major liquidity somewhere. Oh no, really. We need fake outs though. Oh no, we don't need it. We just need market structure, right? Market structure and liquidity, right? But the main is not liquidity, it's market structure. Then follows liquidity, right? Oh, okay. I think here's the end, right? Let me go to weekly. Yeah, we start market structure. High, hello. Oh, we took here, right? Yeah, but market. Oh, we took here too. Yeah, we took here too. And I think this is the whole big rally we took here. Boom. Big push higher. Yeah. If you wanna check from a far perspective, just check market structure. Don't be diluted with holy. For example, here, right? We have equal lows. These are equal lows, right, chat? Those are equal lows there. So there's some resting liquidity there. I don't know if Pascal could make it there. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. So what happens here is that structure. Let me zoom out. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, higher low still. Then what? High, low, high. Holy, what am I doing? Low, and then high. So at one point we could literally begin to think that we are going up, right? From here, I think from here. Yeah, because we printed hello, and then here I could be looking for buys towards the next highs. That's it. From there, so we'd have to wait all these. I don't know how many days those were to catch a trade here, and then we could have had another one. And then still buys though, because if we check, we are failing to close below these levels. We failed. We broke this internal high low here, but we failed to take this main here. We could have we can entry buys here. That would work. I think so. Yeah. I think then lower time frames will play a big role, because from a far perspective, the trades could be looking far from each other. Why this ain't going? What is wrong with this shit? What the heck? Wait. Okay. Holy man. So yeah, cause then we had a slowdown here, right? Look, we had here actually. This was the first, to be honest. Right, high, low. We break that. Right. Let me go look it up from a different time frame. Let me go to 1 hour. I wanna see how that looks like. Oh yeah. High, low. But still with not with ideas. But let me just drop the time frame more. I want to understand if we could actually have a possibility to get in an intraday trade there. I think it'd be hard, to be honest. I think it'd be hell hard, because that was market open, right, Chad? That was outside of my trading window too, so no, that wouldn't be possible. Perhaps here, outside of my trading window too. My trading window was on this level. Oh yeah, that would be doable. That would be doable. Here would be doable. I'd had these buys here. All right, that's doable. Even here would be doable again because we felt the resistance. Doable. Okay. Not bad. Not bad though. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We have to be careful here now, because we have internal lows holding. We've got this internal low holding, this internal low holding. So if price comes all the way down here, right, it doesn't perhaps comes out to this support to go up, right, but takes these lows and creates a structure, breaks our resistance, still pull back, you know what I mean, and then re-break, and then there I'll be looking for buys. But that's not today for sure. So but if we leave liquidity and go up first, take liquidity on the highs and then bounce back lower, that would be good. Looking for short starts next support, that would be damn good. Yeah, we fell, we didn't take anything. I mean, we took the main here. Gotta be careful with that, chat. Holy! Yeah, can't do much. I've got like 1 hour and 14 minutes. The craziest thing that might happen here, I don't think that might happen though. I think this candle can close bullish for sure, and the next candle prints at a bottom wick first, or even goes up to take the liquidity and then bounce back lower. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good too, right? But then I would still need to wait for that 1 hour candle closure. So that would push my trading hours 30 minutes longer. I would have to wait 2 hours basically, no longer 1 hour and 15 minutes. So let's see what happens, chat. Let's see what happens. Holy Jesus, man. Oh. We can't do much now, chat. We can't do much. Beautiful retest, right? Pop. 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 You know, price got out of a big range to a much smaller range, but we're still within a range. What do I mean here? What do I mean by that? Right, we had this range, right? All this was a range, but this is followed by another range. You know what I mean? We have this minor range over here, but still a range. And then after that, we've got a range as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how price moves actually. We've got this range over here. Yeah, so price has to break close below. We can go to the next range. What I don't want is to see price playing on this bigger range over here, man. I don't want to see here. I don't want to sit here. I want to see price playing. You know, the bigger the range, the better it is, but it's just about how price is playing within that range. I don't know if that makes sense. Right, because for example, this range is also big, but I want to see price approaching this range because we have got lots of traffic here, right? Different than these levels. There's just a lot going on over here, like a lot going on. But here, it's pretty damn simple, pretty damn straightforward, right? So I'm looking for this range. It's good. Today's Friday, chat. The last trading day of the week. That's a negative week we have, right? Yeah, we're down for this week, man. Not bad though, not bad. Could be worse. Let me check the calendar, right? I wanna see something. So yeah, I've got. Oh, we're back on 27, right? Not bad. Yeah, next week, right? I wanna see if we go news chat. Do we have any news? Last week? Next week, my bad. Holy. We don't have anything major on Monday. Wednesday, I know Tuesday too. Wednesday. Thursday we go FOMC on Thursday, man. 2 a.m. Eastern time, right? That's 2 a.m. Eastern time. That's 2 a.m. China time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's not my trading time. Yeah. I don't know, but that would definitely influence whatever price is doing. And then we have on 8:30 p.m. man. This is 2 a.m. Oh, this is 8:30. Advanced GDP, core PCE. Yeah, Thursday is gonna be a day. I'm gonna have some volume kick in. On Friday we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing major on Friday too. So yeah, nothing much happening next week, chat. Nothing much happening next week. 78,000 traders are active. That's good. That's a good number. What is that? That's my own stream. That's crazy. Imagine.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history.
What the fuck?
I'm an art history major and...
Oh, it's playing my own stuff. That's interesting. Oh, it's playing my own stream, right? But I wanna play this. You can play these too, right? This is not bad too. No, that's not bad too. That's not bad too. That's not bad too, right, chat? Beautiful music, man. Let me just like that shit too. I'll save this. Do my playlist. It's good that we're having this. How many points are we? 187. No, 82. Not bad. Not bad. It's doable. If we have volume, it's doable. $68. No, it's not 68. I was counting on these. It's 200 points. Not bad though. It's not bad. High low. Wait. High low. This can be high low. But I'm not seeing what happens here, right? Oh, wait. Oh, that wasn't one time pop. No, it wasn't. So now I'm not a profitable trader. I'm not even break-even trader. I'm a negative trader. I'm not profitable yet. Yeah. Not quite profitable yet, Chad. Not quite profitable yet. I was profitable last week. I'm not profitable this week. I might be profitable next week. You know what I mean? Oh, this is noise actually. I don't know why I'm trying right now. $180 points versus 20 points. Oh, volume's dead, man. Look at this. We ain't going nowhere for the past 30 minutes or so. Oh, that's 1 hour already. Wait. 8 to 2. Wait. 8. Yeah, 1 hour and 50 and 12 minutes. We ain't going nowhere. We're just playing around the same levels. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Wait, I want to see something. Nothing happening. Volume is kind of dead. Chat, not much I can do, man. I mean, I wish I could be doing some, you know, like, but I can't do much. I think we're going to have a late move, like, we're going to have a move by after lunch hours. You know what I mean? Look at this, right? Nothing's going on here, so I can't force it either. I can't force it either. Can't do much, chat. Holy. We can't do much now, Chad. Just gotta be patient, man. I think it's doable, Chad. I really think it's doable. Just depends on volume, right? Like 250 points to the downside, 240 points, 50 points to the upside. Price is just in the middle right now. And at this point, I can't really tell, Chad. I'll be lying to you if I said I know where price will go now, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for something to happen. You know, I'm waiting for something to happen. I can't tell, man. I want to see price coming down, closing below, right? Or take liquidity, bounce back higher. Or take liquidity, bounce back lower. Or close above, break structure, right? These are just the scenarios I'm looking for. You know, so I can't really tell what will happen. I'm just like, just waiting for something to happen. I can even leave it like this. Chat, I'll be back in a minute. Let me put my pants on again, right? I'll be back in a minute, chat. Holy. I'll be back in a minute. The patience game is needed over here, man. It's highly needed. Bad chat. So chat, we have more 10 minutes here, right? So yeah, I mean, just waiting for market to close. I don't think we might have anything today. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah.
David sister.
Oh, welcome. Yeah.
¿Y por qué tú deseas que la hagas? Mira, mira, aquí. Uno, dos. ¿Y por qué tú tienes grande?
Pone sus cosas ahí. Yo no
Mira, se va a poner.
ahí.
¿Dónde vas a poner?
Colgamos. Ay, ¿qué más que haga? ¿Qué te acompaña ahí?
No, mira, está sola David.
Vale,
Me voy
vamos.
a voy a cuidarlos.
Vamos.
Deja, queda ahí.
Madre, no me moleste.
Tú no que ya tiene sueño.
Si ya me quité el sueño.
No, yo por favor, deja tu mujer. A tu mujer ya me voy.
Hágate que no te
Pero si alguien venga a poner tu colchón a la mesa.
No te lo mismo.
No ponéis el oído.
No se puede tener tiempo.
Mira, es mejor. Sí, por eso.
Ok.
Bye bye.
Me vas a encontrar dormido o puede que no esté.
¿Dónde vas a esta hora? ¿Dónde vas? Llévame.
Voy a buscar a mi chica.
¿Dónde vas?
A mí no sé que voy a dormir, no voy a ir. Que yo vaya, madre no te molesta a mí. ¿En qué parte que?
Holy. I mean, pantless, man. Without pants and anything. I hate to ship like this. Anyways, yeah, I was saying we have what 8 minutes here, Chad. I don't think we might have a trade today. Man, that's all cool. And that's how we're gonna end the week, right? 2 consecutive L's and 1 W. Overall, more W's and losses, but still, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? That doesn't mean anything because the losses are bigger than the W's. So, I'm gonna get some work done on that for sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much can happen here, and the reason for that is because we ended up taking liquidity on the lows here, on these lows here, right? As you can tell with this candle. So that can drive price higher, right? Unless price comes and takes liquidity and fails to close above those highs, then perhaps something else might be happening, right? But if not that, then I don't know. But yeah, so I can't tell much. I just gotta be waiting for like 5 minutes and call it a day. Call it a week. Let's call it a week, right, chat? No volume yet. Price is dead. I feel like we'll go down without liquidity. I don't know. I just have this feeling that if we come and take liquidity to go up, to go down, that would be good, right? But I have the feeling that we might just go down without liquidity. Like, I mean, we took already on higher time frames, right? But I mean, I feel like we might just come and just print more structure, but literally eventually just go down. That's what I see happening, right? So yeah. So yeah, that's it, Chad. Just waiting 5 minutes. I don't think you even have to wait 5 minutes, man. I don't think nothing crazy can happen in 5 minutes, honestly. Unless there's like war going on, something like that. My background is not good. Let me close it. How many trades? 70,000, not bad. Awesome. Yeah, so that's it for the day, chat. That's it for the week. Not the best trading week, but we'll get it back. Don't worry, it's no big deal. We're going to bounce back up. 3% down, 3.2, not bad. Yeah, so yeah, that's it, chat. Wait, we're getting some volume over here now, right? Are we getting some volume kicking, chat? Nah, I don't think so, man. I think so. So that's it. I'll catch myself tomorrow on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern time, chat. I wish you all a nice weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna close this tab. I'm going to close this tab later. Oh no, I'm going to close it over here. So that's how we ended up the week. We're done for the week, but when I get it back, we're gonna get back up. We'll get back up for sure. So yeah, that's it, chat. Trade safe. See you on Monday. Peace.